First challenge of the day. Not sure whether he's a hitchhiker or whether I pulled up and he's an opportunist, but either way he's going to give my wife one hell of a scare if I don't get rid of him. I think he escaped underneath. I won't tell my wife if you don't. G'day guys, Dan here. It's the Saturday of the long weekend today, and also the day after Freedom Day for Melburnians. Half the city's gone regional and the other half are at Bunnings and Kmart, so we thought we'd just lay low and let the dust settle a bit. Although if I do get the opportunity, I might try to get a night out in the swag tomorrow night. We'll see how we go. I haven't done many videos like this where I'm just a talking head. I tend to cut up my videos a lot, and I wanted to practice doing this, so I thought it's a good time to talk with you and share my feelings and share some news on the channel. So that's what this video is. When I first started the channel, I had the idea of making YouTube videos. I decided to just use what I had to do the filming and the editing. So I did a bit of video editing many years ago, actually for video game montages, and that's what I've gone with, the software, which is Sony Vegas, and I've just had a GoPro that we've used for personal use, and we've just been mucking around with it. Absolutely no kind of intention to share our GoPro footage with anyone. I bought a very cheap microphone, and so in my very first video you can see the Fluffy, the dead cat, which muffles the wind sound, hanging down in the shot. So I've basically rigged up this thing where the cold shoe mount for the shotgun mic is glued onto a piece of plywood, which has got another wood spacer to get it out of the shot. So completely hatcheted together using what I've got. I really wanted to get to 1,000 subscribers before I upgraded my equipment, and for no particular reason other than I know that I'm onto something and I'll be able to share the best quality with people, and I know there's an audience there, you know. But it's getting to the point where it's a limitation for the way I want to make my videos, and really I think if people click onto the videos and there's a higher standard of production value, I think people are more likely to opt in. So this is where liking videos, becoming a subscriber, and just engaging in your own tips and advice and comments and having a conversation with me and others in the comment section, that really helps the channel out. So 1,000 subscribers is also the point where you're eligible to be monetized, and at the moment I really have no interest in becoming rich off the channel, and I don't think anyone does in this YouTube, in the four drive camping space. I think even those that are doing really well have other sort of streams of income to help, but that's not the aim anyway. I really like my day job. I work in manufacturing, but it would be nice that I could enjoy. I enjoy camping, I enjoy outdoors cooking, I enjoy four driving, and I also enjoy making videos. So if I can even have a little bit of extra income which would pay to do those things, then I think that'd be excellent. You don't have to drive very far in a four-wheel drive to see the fuel price add up. And similarly, like for each cooking video, there's a bit that goes behind it, because I basically make it once or twice, maybe 3 times before I'm even comfortable to say, yep, I've nailed this and I can share it. So there's sort of expenses there that are ongoing, and it's not that I think I get to 1,000 subscribers and it'll all be roses, but certainly it will help, and I'll feel like I'm definitely got something and I'm on the right track. So that's where I'm at. yeah, so we're upgrading some equipment. You might have noticed I've got a new microphone, which allows me to do shots like this. I've got a wireless lavalier instead of the shotgun mic, so I should pick up my voice much better and a bit less ambience. The preamp in the GoPro still sucks though. I've got to work on the audio a bit. But that leads me on to my next bit of channel news. I've ordered a new camera. It's a full frame, mirrorless, very high quality camera. I've decided to invest in this. Been 9-10 months now since my first video. I'm enjoying it, want to continue the journey, and I know it can be frustrating having poor sound both on the creating end and the receiving end, so you've got a much higher level of production value to look forward to, so there you go. Next couple of months that'll ramp up. I'm also changing the software I'm using to edit my clips, so expect to see some changes for the better, and yeah, please stick around and come along for that journey. It's been good to get out and about, get some sweat on the brow, get the bush hat out. You know, I took the day off work today just to do this video and get out and get some fresh air. I really needed it. It's yeah, it's been a funny old year, and I'm just looking forward to things get back to normal, and just very grateful that everyone I know is still well and happy, you know. That's the main thing. But have a look at this shot of the car. I don't usually like hero shots of the old Prado, but that looks good, doesn't it, with the lighting. All right, back to it. So I bought a Sony A7 series camera, full frame mirrorless camera, and it's capable of shooting 4K video at 120 frames. So I want to get some beautiful shots of things like waterfalls, a crackling fire, those sorts of things, and I can slow that down in beautiful slow motion and tell a story. With what I'm seeing on YouTube, and you know, if I research how to grow on YouTube, tips for doing YouTube, all that sort of stuff, you get a lot of, it's almost manipulative to the audience to get them to click on your videos and to appease people's short attention span these days. And I think it's a real trap, because I don't want to get to a point, it's starting to rain, I don't want to get to a point where I'm just playing a game with the content to get clicks and views and watch time. I want to make something that I want to make, and I want it to be organic, and I want to have a community that also sees that and values it for what it is, rather than trying too hard to just try and get you in. So that's why I want a better camera. I want to tell a better story and give a better product to you as an audience. With the microphone, I was using a Video Micro shotgun mic, which is good if you're holding it this far from your face. But what I need is that good couple of meters so you can see what I'm doing cooking. And I basically had to yell to get it to a certain level where it worked. The GoPro has this horrible crackle sizzle once you increase the gain, and I really can't get around it. Even with this lav mic, I've spent hours and hours in the damper video, and for this one too, trying to clean it up so that I can get the best possible audio from the GoPro. When I change cameras, I'm sure this will be much better, but audio has been a real struggle with the GoPro. So I guess with everything opening up, I am at a point where I can pivot with the content on the channel. I want to get out more, and I want to do these cooking videos, but if you see anything that I'm doing that you want to see more of, please let me know, because I really want to incorporate what you want to see with what I want to show you and meet in the middle. So if you're like, hey Dan, what about that? You know, like, can you do a video on that, or can you talk about this? I'd really appreciate that insight to help guide my videos. At the moment, I'm going to finish the kitchen box series, and that should align with my new camera arriving, and sort of then starting something new with the new camera. I'll do more destination cooking videos, and also start to build a library of things around camping, overlanding, fall driving, and I think that'll be the first half of next year. If you've got any other ideas, I'm really keen to hear them. So, on to the most exciting news. The reason I'm cooking roast beef rolls today is my wife is craving roast beef rolls, and the reason she's craving roast beef rolls is because she's 13 weeks pregnant. So Paisley's going to have a sister, brother or sister. I've already got it in my mind that it's a girl, but we don't know. It's our second. There's going to be 4 of us, and we can't wait. You know, everything's looking healthy and well. May next year, so yeah, it's an exciting time. It's probably the best thing to happen in 2021, really, for us, being stuck at home so much. But I'm so grateful that I've got a good job and able to support my family, and on the side I can do things like this, and I'm just so glad and so happy at the moment that my life is the way it is. So I wanted to share that with you. Everyone keeps telling me that 1 + 1 does not equal 2 when it comes to kids in terms of the workload. So I'm kind of expecting it to skyrocket, to feel like I'm going from 1 kid to 10 kids. And how I work that in with the channel and make time for everything, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, but I'm comfortable that I can do it. And, you know, I'm sure there'll just be more of my family on camera, as you know, if we're doing stuff together, I would be trying to incorporate that more in, rather than doing stuff alone. I think the stuff involving family will be easier. So yeah, we'll see how that pans out, but all in all, life's great. So, and yeah, thank you very much for watching and contributing to our little community. I'm looking forward to it to continually grow. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube that seems to just be content, which is just, I feel like content is just things that are there to take up space. I really want to add value and purpose and make it how I want to, and I'm trying not to conform too much with that, and grow organically, like I said. But thanks very much, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Bye.